Hela! Here is Robin Good for Master New Media. Topic of today is Q&A with you readers. You can write in indeed and get some of your most dear topics being answered. This one is about social media marketing, sharing, revenue and profits together. Mr. X, the painter, wrote saying, why limit to gain attention when you could gain participation? Right on. I mean, man, I can say nothing to that. I would absolutely agree with that statement. Try to gain as much participation and not just attention. I think you have to reach attention first, and participation may come then second. If it is true, he says, like it is true, that the reader is worth more money that he can earn you via his attention, why not sharing some of those revenue with those reading you? Why not, I say? Why not? Why not? Because sometimes people are not driven by money. Secondly, the money you can share yet in this type of situation may be too little to make it something valuable, motivating enough for the reader to participate. But other than that, definitely go ahead. If you can produce value and share it back with those that contributed it, do it. If it is true, he writes, as we can all see, that the reader, with a little simple comment, can become himself or herself a producer of valuable content, why do not acknowledge such evidence with concrete facts? Why not, I say? I agree with you. Why not do it? Look, huh? I would do it. Yeah, I would absolutely do it. I agree with you. So I go on with your answer because you're saying all the right things. Why limit to acknowledge this with words that would appear public promises and then not follow up in your private and personal relationship with your reader? Why, man? I agree with you. I mean, that shouldn't be the case. If you promise to reward readers for the valuable contributions, then there should be some way that they're rewarded, either because you give them more visibility, you give them more space to see and to interact with other like-minded people, or even if you produce such tangible value because you give them some way of monetary value back. Sure. And Mr. X concludes by saying, where is the minor, the smaller risk? To lose a part of your earnings and revenues, or to lose part of your credibility? Well, that's too easy to answer. I think you're already answering that one. Obviously, earning money and losing that possibility is bad, but losing your credibility may be worse. Last but not least, Mr. X writes, user-generated marketing, as I think, could really serve as a purpose to generate and share more revenue. And that, I think, may be the point where I have the most interesting thing to say. Because this reader is thinking that with the word of mouth that goes on in social media marketing, it becomes a lot easier for me to tell you, hey, check out this tool, or check out this service, come on, get it on. While I get a commission for this stuff, I can get a little bonus for it or whatever, and I can tell more and more people to do the same. So word of mouth marketing, we are all recognizing, is really making inroads as a more widely adopted guerrilla marketing and less guerrilla marketing, more mainstream marketing technique to reach people. And social media, social networks allow us to make that a reality. And so, is it okay to think that since this becomes apparently easier to pass on recommendation and tips to others, it is a good idea to make money and share more of this revenue profit making with others? I don't think so. I don't think that the moment you make tips and recommendations to others because you're making money, those tips and recommendations are as worth as those that you make because you genuinely went out of your way to tell somebody else you don't even know, look, there is something good for you. The moment that you're being paid or you're being given some advantage because of that promotion, that apparently natural promotion you're making, you're getting some money for that, that absolutely, the moment I know, you lose lots of credibility. Now, if you have gained a lot of credibility in the past, and if you let me know that you're going to do this, then that may be okay. But when you're trying to be not too clear about this, this may be problematic. So I would be quite careful about doing word-of-mouth marketing while you're getting paid for it. I would think that it would be much better strategy to do lots of word-of-mouth marketing of things you genuinely think are great, and with the authority and credibility you will gain with that, you may sell yourself for just one item that you can tell everybody you're promoting and marketing with some return on it, because everybody believes that now when you say something is really something worthwhile going and checking out. So use your recommendation to build credibility, not to make money. And then once you have lots of credibility, build some ways as well to sell and to disclose that you're making money on it. From Being Good, that's all for today. Ciao.